Update 2 on Tropical Storm Nepartak, which is located in the Western Pacific, heading towards the northwest and has cleared the island chain of Guam and the Mariana Islands as well as Micronesia. The storm is now entering open waters and could become a typhoon very soon indeed. Some may argue it already is one. Winds 70 miles per hour, pressures 980 millibars, moving northwest at 14 miles per hour. Latest position 12.7 degrees north, 140.8 degrees east as of 3 PM UTC this July 4th. The storm is expected to move towards the northwest, as you can see, pretty much in a straight line for the next 2 days, before starting a curve towards the north and then eventually towards the northeast. Quite what the trajectory of that curve will end up being is still under some sort of doubt, which is why we don't know whether the storm will impact Taiwan or whether it will be Japan, China, South Korea, or all four. This is what we expect in the watch and warning areas in the next 5 days then. The storm heading through the ocean, intensifying along the way, probably reaching a Category 3 peak, and that will occur when it makes a close approach to the Japanese Ryukyu Islands, the southernmost ones at least. Don't take much stock into where exactly the storm's going there, just look at the watch area, the places where you should be watching out for the storm as it progresses towards the north and east. The track is still under quite a bit of doubt. Sea surface temperatures are going to be very warm over the next few days as it moves through those areas until it gets into the East China Sea, when temperatures will start to decrease. But right until those Japanese islands, 30 degrees Celsius waters, which is certainly more than enough to maintain a strong typhoon. Wind shear is also on the decrease ahead of the storm, though there is still that large, harsh area north of the cyclone. And there is the storm and water vapour imagery as well. You can't see it here, but in a moment you will be able to see the startings of an eye beginning to appear inside Nepartak. You'll see it now on this floater imagery. Very moist environment, by the way, as you saw in that floater, in that water vapour imagery. Here's the floater then, as the storm moves towards the northwest, and you see how it's been blowing up rapidly in these last few hours. I think the only reason why it hasn't been designated a typhoon officially is because it's happened very quickly, and when these things happen it could fizzle out just as quickly as it blows up, so they're probably waiting to see some sustained development on this system, but you're certainly starting to see the beginnings of an eye starting to appear, and that may become more clear in the coming hours. But as it is 70 miles an hour, that's per the Japanese Meteorological Agency. The JTWC actually going lower than that at 60 miles per hour, but I think that's hogwash if you ask me. There's the storm in relation to the rest of the West Pacific. Not much else going on in the basin right now, though of course we do have activity in the Eastern Pacific, and we have our first hurricane of the season there. That's Blas. We'll talk about that in the next video. But there's Nepartak in the Western Pacific picture there. 23 tropical storms have formed in 2016 so far. That is a record low for this time of year. 12 of them have become Category 1 hurricanes or typhoons with winds of 74 miles per hour or higher. That includes Blas. And 5 of them have become Category 3 storms. Nepartak might well make it number 6, but not today. Unless it does. And just in case you missed it in the last update, the West Pacific, Nepartak ends at 199.5 day gap between tropical storms in the West Pacific, almost beating 1997-98, just 6 hours out, with the first storm forming on July the 3rd, the 5th latest start, it's actually the 4th latest start ever, joint 4th in the basin. You can follow Force 13 on any of its outlets, the website force13.com and its forum, also the YouTube, Facebook and Twitter pages, search Force 13 all in text. You can also add Fool 13 on Skype for tropical weather chat at any time, that's FOOL13. The next update on this storm will probably follow later this evening, in around 12 hours time or less. In the meantime, that's all for now, and we'll see you again soon.